What up, though?
What up, though?
What up?
This is the Detroit Lions versus Cincinnati Bengals pregame show. You know how we do when we start up every building. Let you know who in the building with us. Starting with a man to my right.
That'd be you, Chris.
Yeah, I know. Even though it doesn't look like that from my viewpoint.
Right hand. My right hand.
Yeah, and that's not. I'm on your left side from my viewpoint. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I'm Chris. You can find me on crazy hockey fan on X. You can also find me on One Pride Nation _24.
Rich.
You can find me on X at Riggs928.
Big Mike.
Find me on X at OnePride_JR.
My brother from another mother who parents don't know each other. Day.
What up, it's your boy Day, proud member of the Goon Coalition, and you can catch me right here.
Oh, this motherfucker!
Yeah. Oh bullshit.
Shout out to our founding member.
He said,
shout out to our founding member, Mike.
He said, "Ball so hard university." Let's go, man.
Hey, Chris didn't want to say that, but he's the president of the Goon Coalition.
All right. Well, Goon Squad, the first question I gotta ask you, man. How did Jared Goff keep this offense going this week against the Cincinnati Bengals? Leader of the Goon Squad, I'm gonna let you talk first, Chris.
This is crazy.
Look at how done did, man. Damn.
Chris, go first, Chris.
Chris, go first, Chris.
Go ahead and Goon first, Chris. Mike said I gotta cut the camera off.
Hey, he's speechless.
So, you guys are crazy. So the best way I see is it's pretty much the week in, week out. Just keep the offensive line, got to keep him from getting pressure. He needs to keep doing what he's been doing. He's been a little bit more like I've said since the beginning of the season, he's been escaping the pocket a little bit more, moving around. He's been a little bit more nimble. He's got to keep that up, keep the play action going, just like normal. Cincinnati's defense is pretty good. It's not bad. It's not great either. But he's got to be a little nimble in the pocket and whatever they give him, he's got to take advantage of.
Mike.
This week, I think he'll be good, and the offense will be fine going up against the Bengals. What was the offensive line? Matter of fact, we didn't even touch on Decker, did we?
Not yet.
You just started the show.
Put the IPAs down, Mike.
Hold up, man. I'm trying to multitask here.
Whoa, what you multitasking with over there?
Decker downgraded.
Put it down, Mike. Put it down. Put your hands up where we can see them.
Today's show is sponsored by Johnson's Baby Oil.
And P. Diddy.
Rich, you need to go, man. Go, Rich.
Hey, we sorry, y'all. We just having a good morning, afternoon.
Man,
Go ahead, Rick.
same thing I say every week, man. Just play within the offense. Don't force things. Now, I think today he might have to help out the offensive line a little more in calling and recognizing defensive coverages and blitzes and things. But, man, I think he'll be all right.
Dede.
Man, just go out and just keep status quo, man. Just like Rich said, don't. Like Rich said, just take what they give you, man. Don't try to do anything too extra. This defense is not good at all. This defense is kind of cheeks. This whole defense is this whole team is kind of cheeks, to be honest with you.
I thought
And
their defense was good. I thought that was supposed to be their only strong point of their whole team was the defense.
No.
Because their offensive line is trash, and that's why Burrow's always been hurt. Trey Hendrickson was the only thing that was really good last year, and he's on their defense, and that was it. That was their strong point, was their defense.
No, he was their strong point on their defense.
I disagree with everyone that's saying that. I know the stats don't. They got players. Their defensive tackles and Hill and Jenkins are pretty dang good. You got Trey. You got I think Oasi. You got I like Knight, the linebacker, the rookie. You got Wilson, the linebacker. DJ Turner's pretty solid out there on the corner. He takes chances. He does. He's got I think a pick and 5 passes.
Where he go to
Jordan
school?
Battle has 2 picks.
Where'd he go to
guys
school?
might not be Pro Bowlers. They might not be Pro Bowlers, but if you mistake them, they will get you.
Sound like he from Michigan. Mike.
I didn't mention just Michigan players, so go sit down somewhere.
What did they ask about from Michigan? Go ahead.
Go catch that L, bro. 5 years in a row. Go catch that L.
Man, stop. It ain't going down this year. Go ahead.
He ain't lying. 5 years.
You're right. You're right, Dad. Just looked at the stats for this year.
But their defense is not good, man. Like we gotta stop. They Hendrickson is the best player in the defense by far. He was last year again, but that defense was awful, god awful. Hasn't been much better this year, and that's what they had these past few years. No defense, no offensive line, just Joe Burrow and a couple really good weapons. So no Joe Burrow today, but we're not even touching on defense. We're still talking about offense. So I'll just say Decker possibly being out, and depending on who they go with, hopefully it's Manu. Might be a bit of a learning curve there, but I think they'll do everything to help them, and we'll be rolling.
All right, let's get into the next topic.
I'll say this: I'd rather him make his debut today against Cincinnati than have him make his debut against Kansas City, man. Because because if Spags knows that there's a rookie out there, he's not really a rookie, but as far as playing experience, he's a rookie. Spags is going to try to send everything his fucking way. So this is a good time to. But he didn't really have that good of a year.
90% of the time.
Yeah, but see, you can help with that. You could chip him with a tight end. Have a back right there. But with Spags, you don't know where it's coming from. You don't. You know what I mean? He'll send 4 or 5 guys at you, and I'd rather take my chances in trying to defend Trey Hendrickson, one-on-one than trying to defend myself against the Spags defense.
I just worry about because it's the the blind side, man. That's all I worry about, man. Like earlier, I wasn't trying to be funny with that Lawrence Taylor on Theismann, man. That's whew.
Man, I seen that. I said, Rich better not put that up in the air. Better not. Better not.
All right, let's get into this next topic. Let's talk about these running backs, man. What are we expecting from our running back unit today? Let's start with you, Dan.
Who?
Yes, man.
Me?
Yeah.
Same old, man. I don't know whose game it is going to be today because I've noticed that's kind of been a trend for us. And we call it either a Monty game or a Gibbs game today. I feel with the way this defense is, I think this could be a game where they both can have a major game.
Mike.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Day there. I'm not gonna call it a specific game this week because I think they can equally have as much success as the other. Once again, this defense is not that good. The run defense isn't good as well. So I expect both of them to go off with their opportunities they get.
Rich.
So I do agree with Day and Mike, but I'm going to add one thing, which I think is going to be the biggest for them today, is their blocking. With especially if Decker's out, they're going to need their blocking. I mean, they both block, but that's going to be key today for them.
Chris.
Yeah, I agree with everybody here. I mean, it's because the defense isn't that good. They could go either way. It doesn't matter. Whatever's working at the time is probably what they're going to go with. They're going to alternate just like they normally do.
Rich, I'm going to start with you. What are we expecting from these wide receivers? Can it be a big game from J-Mo?
Do what they always do, man. So, I think it's going to be might have to do a little bit quicker game, but man, I want to see J-Mo break out. I know he had that 2 for 108, but I'd like to see him go off.
Chris.
Yeah, I'd like to see J-Mo have a good game too as well. He didn't have as good a game last week, so I'd like to see him a few crossers, one deep ball attempt, that kind of stuff. I'd like to see him get at least 5 or 6 catches for like 80, 90 yards, if not more, and a touchdown. That'd be nice.
So what are your numbers you expecting from St. Brown?
St. Brown?
St. Brown.
5 catches, 49 yards.
I knew you were going to say that.
That's fucked up.
Mike was asking. Somebody was asking for 40 or 50 yards. So
that was a slight jab.
Crazy word. Man, this game is really not entertaining, man. I think this is going to be like one of the easiest games on the schedule. They rank 30th in passing. They rank 26th in rushing defense. I don't think it's going to be an issue. I think the only issue is probably going to be the left tackle position. As far as wide receivers, man, it don't matter. I think everybody going to get their turns, man. I don't think it's going to be an issue at all.
Day.
Man, I think it's. I said this about this defense when I watched them. What was it, Monday night or whatever? I think they played last. That's Swiss cheese, man. That defense is just it ain't it, man. I mean, Rich can try to give credit to the guys, but nah, I'm not buying it. Now, on the other hand, man, we've had games like this where all like, oh, it's gonna be easy. I just hope this shit don't turn into a fucking trap game because this is easily could turn into a trap game. If somehow Browning can get his footing and those two on the outside and T and Chase can get off, it could be a long day. But we ain't talking about that. As far as our wide receivers, I think Amara can get 50 yards. I think J-Mo can get 60 yards and a tud. And then I think Sam Laporta can get about 25 to 30 yards easily.
You seem to be reading off of a list or something there, Dave.
Awfully specific, don't you think?
It just looks like you're reading off a list for some reason.
I have pre-show notes. That's what it is.
Okay. Sure you do.
You got my pen right here, pre-show notes. Uh-huh.
Doing his homework, I love to see that. All right, let's get to the next topic, man. Since you doing your notes.
And Monty and Gibbs both score a touchdown today, too.
All right. Okay.
All right.
Mr.
Mr. Expert did his homework. Let's start with you on this one.
I forgot. Look, all right.
With Decker being out, man, can our own line keep their play up this week?
I think they can. I think they'll be fine. I don't think they'll be a big deal. It just like you said, like Mike said, like if it's Manu, whoever happens to take over the spot, I'm sure we'll do fine. I mean, he's got plenty of support on the O line, and like Dave said, if it's as bad as it is, if their defense is as bad as it is, I think I'm not going to say we're not going to have a problem because anytime we think something's easier, then it ends up being a little bit tougher out the gate. So, yeah, we should be okay.
Mike.
Yeah, I think we'll be fine. I mean, Trey Henderson is really the only guy to legitimately be worried about. Other than that, like everybody else in the defense is just blah to me. You will probably have to help the left tackle out, but I mean that's essential to do with a young player or backup player that you're putting on the field, starting with the offensive line. So outside of that, I don't think it'll be too much of a hassle. They'll get the help that they need, and the offensive line will continue to run as a collective unit and produce.
Day.
Yeah, I think it'll be all right as long as they get Manu some help. I don't think you can't leave him out there on an island on a guy against like Trey Henderson. Even though Trey's not having his like what he's normally used to, Duke can still go off. Dude's still one of the best pass rushers in the league. Like he's had 17.5 sacks back-to-back seasons for a reason. But other than that, I think our O-line will be steady Eddie again today. I'm with Mike. Mike said it earlier. I don't think this game's going to be all that entertaining because I think we should just kind of wax the floor with them. But we'll see. All I know is the sorry-ass Jets ain't doing shit.
Rich.
AG going to be fired on Monday.
Man.
I mean, yeah.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. What a ball.
Yeah, just keep playing the way you're playing. Keep improving. We'll be all right. But now, if we do, that left side will be interesting, though, because that'd be two rookies.
Mm-hmm. As far as playing time.
Yeah, as far as playing time, yeah. I consider them rookies because of playing time.
I'd like to see how well we'll probably get to that in a minute here. No, we won't. I don't think so. So I'd like to see how our corners do against their wide receivers because T. Higgins and Jamar Chase are good. I'm looking right at the titles and there's nothing in there. So calm down. Don't go like this when we don't have a topic that covers what I just said.
It appears we do, though.
Unless you changed it.
Go ahead, Chris. Yep, you got it. You go ahead, Chris. Talk about it. You got it. We ain't got a topic. We got it now.
Y'all forgive us, man. We're a little hyper today, apparently.
The Tigers won last night. You feel me? That's why.
You cheated.
I thought you deleted it because you couldn't spell. But that's okay.
Go ahead, Chris. Hit on the topic, please.
So no, I'd like to see how our corners do against their wide receivers, just because you've got two really good wide receivers out there, and we've got two guys that are out. So how do you guys think that Reed's not playing, right?
Yeah, that's only
one. And
one.
then the other one that's out for for at least this week, he'll be back.
He's out.
Yeah, because he was supposed to be out this week, and then Reed's supposed to be out for like 4 weeks.
I didn't know he got ruled out. He wasn't even on the injury report.
Oh, well, that's weird. Okay, then I take that back because Terry, I don't know. I could have sworn Dan Campbell said that he wasn't going to play this week, but I could be wrong. My apologies.
Charlie, I mean, the injury report ain't came out yet, but I didn't see him on the injury report on Friday. I don't know though.
Okay, then maybe. Okay, I thought he was because of his injury. I thought he was. Well, apparently he is playing. Okay. Interesting. All right. Well, if Terry Arnold's back, then cool. That means we're only down one, so that gives us something better to hope for then. But other than that,
Yeah, 300 yards and a touchdown to Jamar Chase.
Wow. And two.
We're talking about TA.
Well, he might. So Jamar Chase may not get that many yards only because Terry Arnold will probably get a lot of pass interferences, and they don't count against for his yardage. So it may not.
Y'all really trying to play my boy TA like that? That's crazy.
He plays himself.
He
plays himself.
Why for some reason do you always pick the guys to root for that are not as good?
Because I want to see them do better. They need some confidence. Somebody boost them.
Well, maybe you need to go root for AG and his sorry ass.
Well, look who he's a fan of. Ohio soft. They lose every year.
Hold up. You were about to say Georgia. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Well, y'all got something in common because you can't beat Alabama. So.
Hey, you can't beat Oklahoma. We waxed Florida, Oklahoma.
We beat Alabama twice in 1 year. Y'all beat them once in 17 years. So
it happens. It is what it is, man.
Mike, your thoughts on the secondary playing against these wide receivers? Their wide receiver unit.
I don't really have any thoughts on it. As long as our front seven is doing what it's supposed to do, and the people are getting to the quarterback, I don't think it'll be that much of a factor, honestly. I still think that Terry Arnold discourse is overblown for the most part. He's a young player, man. Like cornerbacks, it's one of the toughest positions in the NFL to come out of college and play. You really got to give those guys at least 2-3 seasons to marinate. So I think all his stuff is overblown. I've seen a lot where his cornerbacks play for the Detroit Lions over my years of watching them. And like I said, I don't think it'll be that much of a factor because I think our pressure will be too much for the quarterback, and that's been indicative of what they've been going through the last few weeks. That's why you don't see Chase and T. Higgins going off week after week because the quarterback can't even get in the ball. So I think we get to the quarterback, and that nullifies our secondary versus their receivers.
Rich.
I mean, yeah, it just gotta. I think if we get pressure, we'll be all right. We should be able to get a pick or two today. Browning is very loose with that football.
Yes, he is.
Day.
Honestly, I think Mike touched on it earlier. I don't think our secondary is even going to be really much of an issue today with how bad their O-line is. We should be able to get pressure. The Hutch special, get pressures, and kind of affect Browning all day long. I don't expect Browning to have much time to throw, which will help our DBs. But at the same time, I want to see TA actually get some work. I want the ball to be going towards him. I want to see if he's improving. And because, every game he gives up at least one big play. One big chunk play, he gives it up. And everybody's like, we're hating on TA. No, it's just this is a reoccurring thing. And I want to see him step up. I don't expect him to be all world, but I would like to see a little bit better.
Since you brought it up,
get a touchdown, we're good.
Or since you brought up the Hutch factor, what are you expecting from Hutch today?
To be a factor, I want to hear his name a lot today in a good way.
15 sacks.
Hey, look, I wonder what the odds are of those. I need him to be a factor. I mean, just I don't need him to come out and I don't need 3-4 sacks or nothing from him, but I want to know that Hutch is there. You know what I mean? I don't want him. I've said it before. I don't want him to major in rush defense and minor in pass rush. Today is one of those days I want to see his pass rush on full scale.
Mike.
I expect what I expected last week. You're going against a weakened unit. Like this offensive line is non-existent. That's just not a good matchup for them. And Hutch I expect pure domination like I did last week, and he did it last week. I think he'll do it again.
Rich, you see I got the Hutch haters out the way for you. Now, you tell us what you expect.
He can laugh all he wants, but the guy that Hutch was going against last week is inactive this week, so it's all good.
Lucas was inactive today.
Yep, he was.
That's crazy.
Go ahead,
Yeah,
Rich.
man. He damn near impacts every game, even though he don't get no sacks. He'll do his thing. One of the top 5 in the league, man.
Put a number on it. What you expected from him? How many tackles and how many sacks?
What do I expect?
What do you expect?
Let me be bold today.
Ooh.
Let me be bold.
Ooh.
I'm gonna say 7 pressures, 4 quarterback hits, a sack, and a forced fumble. That's realistic.
Yeah, but you said you were gonna be. You said you were gonna be bold. That's not bold.
That's not even bold. That's just like, okay, whatever. Yeah, that's very doable.
Bold?
That's not bold. That's doable. That's very doable. That's in fact.
All right, what do you always say? 20 pressures, 5 sacks.
Don't even like. I don't understand what.
He had like 7 pressures last week. He had 2 sacks.
I don't understand.
Like, on,
what I don't understand is people's infatuation with pressures, bro. Yeah. Like, I just don't. I will never understand it ever.
Whether you like it or not, it's a stat.
It's not that I don't like it or not, Rich. That doesn't make any sense because I could go out there and I could run a yard. I could run a yard next to the quarterback, but totally whiff, and I get a pressure. What do you fucking do? What does that have to do with it?
I watched that. I watched Myles Garrett go against Vikings offensive line today. I wasn't impressed.
No, I wouldn't either. And if that was us,
but y'all think that every fucking game he's got it. It happens, man. It is what it is. It just is what
Riley Green.
But what Dave's talking about is you can get a pressure without affecting the quarterback whatsoever. That's what he's trying to get at. Like if you
I get it.
And he looked up the definition. All you have to do is be in the vicinity. So if fucking Goff is in the pocket and he's not touched, but every single player is within Goff, they all get a pressure, and he can still clean throw it out. It's still a pressure. It affected him not one bit. So that's why he thinks, and I believe the same, pressures are very overrated because unless you affect the guy in general, even if you flush him out of the pocket and you get a pressure, if he has a clear pocket to throw the ball, you've still not affected him at all. So that's what.
This is what the Hutch guys don't get, and this is why I get tired of talking about it because we all say the same stuff, but all they come to us with, they wait for PFF to drop, and then they come out with, oh, he had 9 pressures, oh, he had 7 pressures. They don't ever talk about his actual game. They don't. And we've had debates off camera and off show too when we were talking about run defense. Like you said earlier, Dave, I had the same opinion. I don't want my number 1 edge rusher, the guy that you're saying is going to take over the top year in salary, like year after year for salary at that position. I don't want the top guy being edge setter and a great run defender. I want him to be a great pass rusher too and affect the quarterback on a more consistent basis. But Rich and those guys, they don't hear none of that stuff, man. They don't listen to it. They always talk about double teams where everybody in the league that's supposed to be a top guy is getting double teamed, everybody's getting triple teamed, everybody's getting chipped, whether that be a running back, tight end, whether it be 2 tight ends, like every other top defender gets that, but that's their main excuse. Double team, triple team, blah, blah, blah. And then when you talk about the one-on-one stuff, like what about the one-on-one matchup when you go back to that Ravens game? He was with Stanley all game for the most part. And it's like, what happened with the one-on-one there? But then Rich wants to gloat about last week and this week, right? Last week, the guy he was going up against, I told y'all before the game, I expect domination. The guy he was going up against last week didn't even suit up to play for the team this week. He didn't even suit up to play as a backup tackle. So, Rich, just keep it 100. That's all we ask you.
I am keeping it 100. He's the best we've had. He's the motherfucking GOAT. Top 5 in the
Oh my
league.
God! Can we go to the next topic, please? Next topic, please. Next topic. He don't talk about football. That's what I'm saying. He don't talk about football. It's all about Hutch and pressure numbers. Let's go to the next topic.
He dominates the game.
Dominate is a very loose word to use.
Yeah, he dominated against a guy that shouldn't even be on the field. Congrats. We called it. Go to the next topic, please.
But now let's not act like Stanley's a piece of garbage either now.
He got worked over by Miles Garrett.
That's the point. Where was the domination?
And where was Miles Garrett against a trash O-line
Let's
today?
go to the next topic. Anytime you bring up a football point, he don't got a rebuttal. Let's go to the next topic, please.
Oh yeah, that's my point. They're not gonna every game. They're not gonna be there. It is what it is.
Damn, it's fucking.
All right, let's get to this.
One thing, Cleveland ain't saying trade Garrett today. I bet you that.
Why would they be saying trade defensive player of the year?
Same reason y'all be saying trade Hutch?
Nobody has ever said that.
Nobody
has ever said that.
And defensive player of the year on his resume. I don't see none of that on Hutch's resume. But let's go to the next topic, please.
All right, let's get these score predictions before we can head out here and get ready for this game. Rich, your score prediction, please.
Man, I'm going to say 34-20. Lions.
I can dig that.
Day.
Excuse me. 41-14 Lions.
Mike.
I don't even care. Lions win this one big going away. I don't even got a score prediction for this week.
I know, Papa, you don't give score predictions, so who you think gonna win?
Lions, and I'm with Mike. It's gonna be going away. I mean, I expect Kyle Allen in about 4 minutes left to go in the game.
I expect my parlay to be hit by halftime.
By halftime. That's a bold prediction.
If it's not, I know I'm not going to hit.
I appreciate the 263 people that's watching, man. Do us a favor, man. Please go to YouTube. Hit that subscribe button. Detroit Fan Report, all one word. And catch us on the post-game show about 30, 45 minutes right after the game. Make sure y'all tune in for that. But before we leave, we'll let you know where you can find everybody at. Starting with you, Papa.
You can find me on X at Crazy Hockey Fan. You can also find me on Instagram at OnePrideNation_24. Hi, Hazel.
What's up, Hazel? Mr. Michigan himself, let him know where he can find you at.
You can find me always protecting my boy Hutch and on X at Riggs928.
Mike, let him know where he can find you at.
Man, I don't even know what to say after that, but you can find me on X at OnePride_JR. And you can also find us after the Tigers game as well today. Hopefully we go up 2-0 after Scoop starts tonight.
Go Tigers, go Scoop!
Dede, I'm sorry the Braves ain't there, but let them know they can find you at Dede.
Gooner.
Good squad.
What up, it's your boy Dave.
Gooning.
I'm gooning outside in the rain, man. Made it all romantic and stuff, you know. It's your boy Dave. You can find me right here, man. And then you catch me after the game, the Lions game tonight. Let's go out here and get this dub.
Sure. All right, One Pride, One Nation, we out. Subscribe button. Peace.